Hello, YouTube. We are A&D Anime Reactions. I'm Alexander,
And I'm Daquan.
and today we are watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes Episode 8. Yahoo! Last time we met an upperclassman who turns out to be the sister of that one guy who talked to All Might in the original series. I can't remember his name. He is a
Detective Suichi.
Detective Suichi, All Might's friend. So that was a shock, but it also meant that she was actually a good person. Kind of. She did try and trap him into revealing he's the crawler, but that's like, You can argue if that is criminal or not. I think it's fine. She's just trying to find the truth, and I am more likely to put it under youthful enthusiasm, which I'm glad, because I was literally thinking, oh wait, is she actually going to be that high school girl, or is she actually going to be someone like that dressing up as her, or was she after him for his negative reputation? Any number of those bad reasons, but
Given that she had to wear the colored contacts, I could kind of see where you're going there, but my spidey senses weren't tingling. I was like, okay, she's a nerd.
I'm glad. It was just the context was like, oh, okay, we are fine. But yeah, so it was nice seeing her. I hope she shows up more often. I love to see more actual adult women in the show, because our first representation is Pop Step, who was a child. Unfortunately, not for those reasons, but just I wish that when we have an adult here, his romance could be with another adult. That is all. It is not much to ask for. Man, it's not much. Also, wait, yeah, that was the main thing. That was the main part of the episode. We got to see Pop be very jealous. She seems to be very inferior in terms of womanhood to the other girl. At least according to her vibes that I get, like floozy, all of that, a projection insulting. Like when she was just being friendly and arguably, okay, maybe a little bit of flirty, but I didn't really see it that way. More just overly friendly in the way that men could presume is flirting. That's the vibe I got. But yeah, so fun episode before, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So without further ado, let us get ourselves ready.
Boop.
And let us begin.
Zoom.
Oh yeah, I'm the guy chasing down a robber, the crawler.
You should leave this sort of thing to the police, dude! Tailing a motorcycle is dangerous!
I can't let this guy escape down a side street. My plan is to keep an eye on him until the cops show up. Wait.
Quick, long leg, long land.
Holy crap! Ow.
Yeah.
Ghost, you okay?
I think so.
Wow, you've got balls of steel for being so scrawny. But do yourself a favor, boy, and leave the dangerous work to pros like me. Shing.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. Oh, and thanks for the save. So, who are you?
What's that? You're seriously saying you don't recognize my face?
No.
That's absurd! Take this in. I'm America's top-ranked hero, Captain Celebrity!
Oh.
Here's my autograph. Now you won't ever forget my name.
Do you know what this is? It's an official All Might hoodie.
Oh, you've obviously gone into shock, boy. My signature's worth a lot more than his merch.
For real? Shouldn't I get to decide what it's worth? And if I want someone to deface it?
Nice one! Do you do stand-up? Honestly, All Might, what a snooze fest. Sure, he can punch hard, but he's all strength and no style. Not like yours truly. Shing. Time to make like a tree. Stay safe. You're no hero.
Huh. The classic flying brick.
Professional.
Indeed.
So it means he can be a professional creeper.
Yes.
He's flown to America's rescue time and time again. The nation's top-ranked hero.
It make you a horrible person, but You could probably make that your life goal or your official thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if other people paid you to creep on other girls for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now that I say that out loud, ugh. That probably exists.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's how people get CP. So I won't play that out, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's just move past that.
Mm-hmm.
The symbol of American pride. His name is Captain Celebrity. Using the quirk of flight, he soars from coast to coast across the US of A in no time. This sentinel of the skies has ranked among America's top 10 heroes every year for a decade.
Huh.
The protector of life, dignity, freedom, and equality for the red, white, and blue. The one and only Captain Celebrity.
Kind of impressive that he managed to do all of that with just flight quirk.
But clearly, he seems like he has an extra strength boost too because he's carrying a motorcycle on his shoulder.
Oh,
First time we meet him,
unless that means he can also make things lighter as part of his quirk.
or it's just strong.
That's true. Because he cannot have two quirks. Theoretically, unless he's one of the ones who's augmented by another hero, which could be possible, but I don't know. That has a douchey haircut though.
Well, that's how Japanese people must see us.
I can't blame them.
Blonde hair, blue eyed.
has announced that Tokyo will be his new base of operations. This major leaguer hails from the birthplace of heroes. How will Japan...
Wait a sec, that's the guy who saved Koichi earlier.
Here we see him rescuing a sinking cruise ship off the coast of New
See,
York
he's
2
picking up the
years
entire
ago.
cruise ship.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Flight is not his only quirk.
Be reporting on what a screw-up he is. You see, his nickname is Captain Catastrophe. The guy's been involved in more lawsuits and scandals than you can count.
Ooh.
I bet that's why he flew over here. He probably can't hero at home these days.
No wonder I got such a bad vibe from that jerk. What a tool.
I usually don't hear you badmouth anyone.
I can't help it. I hate guys like that.
Well, I guess you're free to choose if you like a person or not. What are you hunched over anyway?
This stain. Somebody tried to ruin my hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bunch of them, you know. You can just wear another one. You. I haven't said ooh. Oh, Godzilla.
Streetzilla.
But wasn't he already a hero?
Streetzilla?
I mean, remember in the first My Hero movie, Godzilla. There was Godzilla as a hero. He was an actor.
Yeah, but he didn't like that one.
Yeah.
I don't like Streetzilla.
Oh, I see.
I like made of concrete.
Concrete Zilla.
Because the other Godzilla, he was actually green and reptilian.
Yeah.
And he has trigger. He's a trigger tongue.
Yep. Super villain. Damn, he got upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of that one scene from like the 1999 movie when he just walks past.
That's not a villain. That's a kaiju.
Ooh, taking to vacation. A flashy quirk like that makes for a killer show. Not as catnip for heroes. They'll ID you in no time, which makes you useless as far as my job's concerned.
She loves putting big ball in her mouth. Interesting.
For myself later. Good luck, big guy.
Listen up! The most first person here insists on fun!
That's right! You've got time! Please evacuate in a calm manner!
hold off for now. Well, the press hasn't been able to set up yet. My team is still prepping, etc., etc.
We don't have time for that stuff.
And besides, the police haven't even issued a request yet. I'm technically under no obligation to help.
Never mind. I've got this.
If you insist.
CC, come in. Captain Celebrity.
Ah, go time. CC here.
We've received a dispatch request from the Naruhata police station.
We're also coordinating with the press. You can team up with local heroes. Our staff on the ground have already identified those in need of rescue.
I'm only missing one thing. A countdown.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ladies and gents, let me show you how real heroes do it.
He's so cool. He's so cute. He's so crazy.
You're right.
He's like a Superman knockoff.
He is, which is why, like, is this just meant to be his natural strength? But that can't be how that works,
Not to pick up an entire cruise liner and punch a kaiju in the nose.
right?
There's an element of strength added into his abilities.
Yeah.
And he's not just jumping really far like All Might.
Masahiko! Can you hear me?
Probably a dog on a child.
It is. It's absolutely a dog. Yep.
Masahiko is a dog. Well, human or not, life is precious. Gotcha. We should be getting out of here. Hold tight.
Now, for the big finish, the oversized supervillain is on the ropes as the captain delivers the final blow!
Collateral damage.
Wow, folks! The captain saved someone from being squashed! Looks like a boy who should have evacuated. And dare I say magnificent? What's this?
This is gonna be a common theme. Every time he sees him, he signs his hoodie.
That would be a great bit.
He cleans it off every single time. And he's like, nope. Until you stop me from saving your behind, I'm gonna keep signing you because you mine. You belong to me, ho.
Okay, that's a line. That's a bar, actually.
Yes. Because one time, like, okay. The second time, I feel disrespected. I'm like, you trying to mark me as your hoe. Like I belong to you. Every time I turn around, you write your name with me.
Oh boy.
Don't let this happen a third time.
Oh well. The rule of threes.
Yes.
All in a day's work for Captain Celebrity!
I heard the captain and his team saved like 100 people while dealing with that monster.
Including a college kid who couldn't even rescue a dog on his own.
If we're being technical, then yeah. It doesn't look like anyone was hurt too bad, at least. I'd call that a win. Masahito! Oh my gosh, thank you for saving my dog, Mr. Kruller!
I typically don't pay any attention to pets when I'm on the job. Guess you can take all the credit for rescuing that mangy pooch. You're not terrible at this, boy.
Oh, gee, thanks.
By the way, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Could you stop darting under my feet while wearing that tragic outfit? If that sad fanboy hoodie shows up in frame, it'll ruin my hero shot and make the whole scene look unruly. Getting clear footage of me saving the day is a vital component of successful branding. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yep, I definitely hate that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna collapse.
That monster smashed into it. I'm surprised it didn't crumble in.
Did everyone inside get out?
Nobody knows for sure.
It's happening!
What is he doing there?
I'm the guy saving people stuck inside a building that's about to come down.
The Kruval.
Stop posing and save them.
People with injured legs. This isn't good. I can't carry them both at the same time.
Bart,
Captain Celebrity!
lucky you. We're going to work together.
Someone's coming!
Of course, he picks a pretty lady.
Sense for me to take her?
No way. That's bad optics. I mean, I look much better with a lady in my
I'm breaking my back so you can get a good photo op?
Thanks a ton. Rescue complete. Photographers, I give you your
Don't that sound like the Naruto soundtrack
Yeah.
when he started acting a goofball?
Yeah. I mean, at least he's being an actual hero while the cameras are rolling.
True.
Like, at least he isn't causing problems yet.
Yeah.
front page.
Great. He's hogging all the glory again.
Much appreciated.
Koichi!
Great job, kid. Next on the agenda, this unstable building must be demolished. Might as well make it fun.
Huh. Huh. Damn.
This guy brought his own cheerleaders with him?
Mm.
Is that how they do things for the heroes? Actually, most of the pros in Japan are great entertainers too. What's the harm of turning hero work into a performance?
Says the performer.
I mean, she would be the one to evaluate that the most. So I can totally see that. I imagine being a performer that works for a hero probably is good. Is probably a good job security, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is giving me ideas for my shows.
Nice.
Don't you think this whole song and dance seems a little inappropriate? Talk about bad taste. Fine, I'm totally jealous.
The ugly truth comes out.
The demolition has been safely completed. Good work, team.
That voice. Makoto.
SWAT leaders, do your head.
Ooh.
That's fun. I'm curious to see what's.
There she is. See right in front.
Yeah, I know. There, yeah, right
Yep.
there. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's fun.
Don't you think? Fine, I'm totally jealous.
Safely completed. Good work, team.
That voice. Makoto.
SWAT leaders, do your head counts, and then we're out.
Gotcha!
I don't think I like knowing that Makoto is cheering for them.
Mhm.
And those outfits are so indecent. They look so dumb, Prince.
Says the indecently dressed miner.
This is for my show, so it's okay.
Yeah, they literally just put on a performance.
Mhm.
Oh, it's Pop Step and the Cruller. Interview time. Hi.
Run.
Yes, run.
Crap, she spotted us!
How's it hanging, Makoto?
Hey, boss. Pretty good.
Please. My intimate friends call me Christopher. From what I hear, you're quite the fiery leader. Is that true?
I'm just type A.
Ha! No need for modesty. You've been a huge help to me. You know, I was thinking we should find ways for you to be more hands-on in my agency. To make that happen, we need to get to know each other a little better. How does that sound?
I'm in. Let's grab lunch together soon.
I'll make us a reservation.
Perhaps. In a penthouse with a stunning view.
Ooh, lovely.
Gross. His hands are her shoulders.
She's rolling a bit.
Yeah.
Go, girl, get that.
She was like, I'm gonna get all the information I want out of you. You horny horn dog. I'm gonna use you.
I can respect the hustle.
And look at him, the jealousy is starting to seethe.
Two peas in a pod.
Yes, the peas in a pod.
No wonder they're both green.
Ooh, lovely.
Gross. His hands are her shoulders. He's such a creeper.
I see that Don Juan's up to his old tricks again. Shocker.
Master.
Captain Catastrophe Celebrity, also known as the Soaring Stallion. Nearly every lawsuit he's faced was brought to court by a woman. His estranged wife brought the biggest case when she sued him for, damages. Seems that losing everything didn't teach him a lesson. And now that his wife can't keep an eye on him, he's falling back into old patterns. You really gotta ask yourself, will he ever learn?
Nope, they generally don't.
God.
Playboy's trying to sink his fangs into Makoto.
Dude, this is not a good look for you.
And it's not like he can do anything about it anyway. He pieced you up any day to Sunday.
And even better, like, I'm pretty sure that Makoto can take care of herself. You saw how she played you for a fiddle. She'll
Yep.
play him for a fiddle.
Yep.
I guess it means that she's probably going to be a more relevant character now, which is good to know.
That Playboy's trying to sink his fangs into Makoto. Someone has to protect her.
Doing nothing is a valid option.
You're fine! Caught you sneaking. Are you stalking one of my agency beauties?
What's that? Koichi? Hey,
I like her outfit.
I was walking by and happened to see you standing there.
Mhm.
It's so random, right?
Koichi here's an underclassman at school.
Yeah? So you're a scholar?
Yep. Just your run-of-the-mill college student.
Makoto and I are going on a date.
He means a business luncheon.
Our table awaits!
What? Say it.
I don't think I should.
Okay.
Because I was like, because he's looking at him fly away with her. And he's like, man, he literally swept her off her feet. And I was thinking that Popstep would just be happy with riding him.
She would be.
Look at this. There's a bank robbery in
Ooh.
progress down the street.
What does it matter? The only thing I'm
Is that the place? That's not the same place that Hawks and Endeavor was eating at when the Noble broke through the window.
I'm getting a call.
Is it?
What?
Is it the same place
The
that Hawks
Hawks.
and Endeavor were having lunch at before the Noble came?
It's a possibility because heroes would definitely be able to secure a high-rise restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Especially the number 1 and number 2 hero.
Yeah, like,
They're not poor.
and even if they were, you think they would say no to, like, their very presence would bring butts to seats for days.
He's like, we have the number 1 hero here. Come in and get your tables.
Yeah, literally just drop that knowledge and suddenly it's swarmed.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that they only draw, like, they don't draw the full nails, they only draw half nails and stop there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she also has very dark lines, too. Definitely. Oh, that's interesting. So the outline is much darker than in the visual details.
Mm-hmm.
I like that choice. Okay, sorry. That was the last one.
Would you like me to carry you through the skies? There's a secluded little spot I know we can get closer.
Oh, hi, Pamela. Yeah, I'm having lunch with Chris right now.
Wait! You're not talking to...
Uh-huh. It's your wife.
What? No! What?
power move.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How much you would have bet the wife got her that job position because she knew the husband would hit on her?
I'd bet against it. I don't think she was thinking that far.
Okay.
I think it was all her idea.
Okay, fair enough.
We connected online last week. She's been asking me for some friendly advice. You know, girl talk, that sort of thing. She said if you've been messing around abroad, you haven't learned your lesson. Apparently that could be condemning evidence in her ongoing lawsuit. She's also interested in that secluded spot you mentioned.
Excuse me. On second thought, I should be dealing with that robbery.
Getaway car parked out front from it.
The relevant crux of this.
I'm just like, that is not being taken seriously.
Huh. I mean, a gun in your face would be.
Yes. But a squeaking dolphin head, no.
Something eco-friendly. Maybe electric.
That shot's fired, everyone. You heard it yourself. The situation's escalating. Disperse.
Of course, this happens when I want to get some shopping done.
How am I supposed to help out when I left my All Might hoodie back at home?
What does it matter? The police already have the place surrounded. How would your hoodie make a difference?
Look, it's here. Captain Celebrity's here.
He's still got that crazy look on his face.
Stay back. Now's not the time, ladies. Sorry. Boy, I'm glad you're here. Mind coming with me a second?
Huh? Why me?
Kidnapped.
Yep. He's like, I need an alibi.
Did you see the photos I just sent you? I think there was a misunderstanding. I take pictures with all my fans.
Crazy. I look like a hostage in all these pics. It's not like hanging around with other dudes has ever been a part of his public image.
Shoring up support with the male demographic, ditching his lecherous persona. A clean slate in a new country.
It's brilliant! Boss, now's your chance to rebrand yourself!
Say what?
Celebrity has long been
The power.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
known as a ladies' man, but it looks like the American hero is using his stint in Japan to change his corporate image.
Okay, that's awesome.
Sweating. He doesn't seem to like
He's
it.
going full Yankee.
What's happening with that fool? Are they buying this?
Not a clue.
You know what? Foreign celebs have a habit of getting real weird when they come to Japan.
So that was fun.
It's a lot of after scene stuff.
Oh. Huh. Oh, damn.
Sorry, Koichi. It's your mother.
Mom's planned a visit to Tokyo? There's a class reunion and she's staying with me? What? She's on the train? Oh, no, this can't be happening.
Why are you freaking out?
Because my mom is unbelievably strict. I need this place to be spotless.
Are you scared of your mom? You're such a baby.
You don't know my mother. She was completely opposed to me coming here in the first place. She said,
Moms can be scary.
"Someone like you will get tricked by con men in Tokyo. You'll live a life of crime." Get me now?
It's like she saw the future.
The problem is, if she thinks anything's wrong, she'll make me drop out of school and go back to the country. Forever. I've got to remember what I'm telling her
Oh,
on the phone.
you hit a chord.
It was pretty basic stuff. School's going fine. My bosses value me at work. I lead a normal, fulfilling life.
That shouldn't be hard to pull off. It's more or less true.
And I have a wonderful girlfriend.
No.
My mom has absolutely absolutely no tolerance for lying. What do I do if she wants to meet this girl?
What? Don't look at me! Why did you lie, huh?
I don't know. I guess I kind of got carried away in the moment.
This is the dumbest thing ever!
Upperclassmen can vouch for you.
Yeah. Cloud 9.
I've arrived, son.
Greetings, Mother. It's been a while.
Dude screamed like a child.
Shockingly, you seem to be leading a proper life.
How did she get up there?
Just one thing. Where is your girlfriend?
The power.
Where would she expect her to be? She shouldn't be at his place all the time, right?
She probably expects she's at work. I'll meet you later.
Yeah, because, like, if my girlfriend was already there when my mom popped up, my mom would have questions and she would have issues. That might just be a very Western and, like, Christian way of thinking of things, but yeah, my mom would not want my girlfriend to be in my spaces alone and frequently.
You're an adult.
Doesn't matter. Accountability.
You can still be trusted.
You can be trusted, but then you don't want to. The idea is that, like, temptations exist, especially you pick that person to be a girlfriend. I mean, there's some level of attraction there. And so you don't want to be like how some other people will say that sometimes things just happen and you just slip and fall in. That's literally what I've heard people say.
How do you slip and fall into?
So I'm like, the best way is just not to put yourself in compromising situations, and you can never slip.
Or you can just not slip.
Yeah, the easiest way not to slip is just don't put yourself in compromising situations. You're not gonna slip in public.
I hope not. I mean, water can be everywhere.
True, there's moisture everywhere. There's wetness everywhere.
You're likely to slip in your own house. You're likely to slip anywhere else.
Well, at least when you're outside, you're wearing the proper materials that can keep you safe.
Unless you're walking around naked, you usually would be anyway. Your pants don't just fall off. Your trousers don't fall out. It just doesn't come with it. It just goes into someone else.
Nah, people must just be going through the gray side of things. Sometimes you just turn around, next thing you know, boop, it all fell off.
Anyway, let's see him wisely out of this one. You have two women, Pop Step and Autoclassman.
That didn't take long. Terrible news! My mom has come to visit! If I don't convince her I'm living a worthwhile life as a college student in Tokyo, she'll force me to go back to live in the boonies!
Oh, there she is.
Mom descends! Huh? Introduce you to my girlfriend? You're not serious!
Damn.
Well, we saw upperclassmen in that.
Yeah, so she's sticking around.
Yeah.
Hooray.
So she might play a bigger role next episode, which is a good thing, seems like.
Yeah.
So
She's a lot of fun.
yes. Clever. And modest most of the time. So that's good. I think they can do a lot of fun things with her. And with the entire cast they're building out now too. So I think it can be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I wonder if Captain Celebrity will still be around trying to rehabilitate his image. Just be there around.
Well, she says boss, so I'm assuming that she's going to continue to work for him.
Probably,
So,
yeah. This is a part-time job.
yes, I think he's going to probably stay around for the rest of the season. Since we're not going to have a lot of All Might, so we need a number one hero who's going to be around enough to kind of be the balance between the vigilantism and the heroism.
Yeah. I imagine he could probably handle the actual... You see Crush, the kaiju guy, pretty easily, so you can probably expect him to.
But she was always a number 10 within the top 10 in the U.S. I mean, even though he had his woman issues, didn't mean that he was a completely inept hero.
Yes. He was an inept man, though.
Absolutely. As many great men, or not great men, but high-profile men are.
Yeah. Not great. Not great.
Yeah, but I don't know, it makes it fun. I think it added a different element of comedy, and I don't know, it seems kind of fun. Sucks for the people who were in the U.S. who had to deal with it, but right now, the fire we're seeing here in Japan, it's funny, it's fun.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, I think right now the only thing I see is that I can't see. Like I said, I can't see the Crawler being any better than just a rescue hero. So it shows him he would never have been able to be like top 10 hero like Deku could become, or Bakugo or Shoto or any of the UA students.
Unless he can achieve even faster and faster speeds.
Even still, he would be like all of those UA.
Skull Bash. Nuts.
He would need a really good helmet.
That's what hero equipment is for.
True.
They can handle Deku's bullshit. They can handle a headbutt at max speed.
True. Because I can see Tenya being a top 10 hero. Like any of the main UA people, Mineta can't be no top 10 hero. Zero couldn't be a top 10
Mineta can't be a hero.
Well, he's in a hero course.
Somehow.
Yeah, a little pervy. Well, he could just be like Captain Celebrity.
Mineta, the man-whore hero.
Yes. That's such an accurate description. Oh, goodness gracious.
He wears a thong and nothing else. He defeats villains by flashing them and terrifying them.
He's like, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
God damn it.
And I can tell you, I hope you picked the hard way because I'm already on hard.
Then Booty Warrior, the battle hero.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, I think they're lining for a lot of stuff to be a lot more fun. After getting past that Stain arc, I think it's not going to be as dark. So this should be a fun way to kind of end out the season.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
It might get darker if we see what Queen Bee is behind.
True.
She's been in the background this whole time, so she might have other stuff.
Yeah, she might show up next episode too. We've seen some.
She is showing up next episode because we saw her beehive stockings crossing.
We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no other things to say.
I think that about does it for us. So thank you so much for watching this of us. If you like what we do, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think about this show. What do you think about My Hero in general? What would your hero name be? And what would your quirk be? It could be anything. It could be something fun or dumb. Mine would be Cloud 9. When I'm not paying attention, I'm invincible. Cloud 9. Basically, you turn in the gas when you're not looking. So, but if you pay attention to me, strike me in the face. I go down. Not a good hero thing. That'd be funny. What would yours be?
That's a good one. Mine would be Bluff. If you can call my bluff, I'd be vulnerable. But if you can't, I'd pretty much be invincible. It's almost like a Cloud 9. But people being able to read me as a person. If you can read me, I'd be vulnerable. As long as you can't read what I'm thinking or like be able to tell if I'm bluffing or not, you're cooked.
Example. Think something.
No, I wouldn't be like thinking of something random. It's just like if you're in a situation, a person's like, I know you're afraid to fight me. I can act like I'm afraid. You come up and try to attack me. I'm like, whoops, psych! Punch you in the face.
You've been pranked!
You've been cooked. Because I'm not scared of you.
But yeah.
I'm not scared of you.
Tell us what your quirk name would be, or tell us would you be a villain? What would your crimes be? Hopefully, fake crimes, not real crimes. All right, put real crimes down if you want. It's up to you. That's your life.
Self-tell. We believe in self-snitching.
They do?
I do believe in self-snitching. That way the police officer can take you off the streets and you'll just watch from jail. Self-snitch.
You heard it here, folks. As always, if you really like what we do, make sure to get on our Patreon. It gives you access to all our videos that we ever have, as well as videos that we won't post anywhere else, such as Digimon Frontier. which is an old-fashioned Digimon show that we both really love watching and we really enjoy and stuff. Our Patreon will also give you access to our Discord server, where you'll be able to talk to us live while we're filming, as well as generally be in our community, and we can get to know you better, talk more, share ideas, and do whatever else we want pretty much. Maybe you can even recommend our next show. Maybe you can even force us to watch our next show. That's a possibility. Blackmail us. Bring us money and we will give you even more shows, more content, more everything.
And while we're still less than 1,000 subscribers, we're definitely doing a very low price for people coming to our Patreon just because we appreciate your support so much. So get in while we're still under 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. Anyway, even if you can't support us, we appreciate you watching us so much.
Absolutely. Your attention means a lot. You can spend your time doing anything, watching anyone else, but you chose to watch us, and we appreciate it.
Feed our egos.
Feed his ego. My ego's fine.
My ego is also fine. I could use some buffering. Sometimes. Sundays. Sundays are hard. That's a joke.
I'm
Anyway.
always hard.
What? No! You did not just say that!
It's not true.
I know, but you just said it anyway.
This is why the loving power will work.
So anyway.
Yes. Because some people were like, I'm too afraid to figure out. You weren't afraid to figure out, so I would have been vulnerable, I would have gotten hurt.
No fear. Show it to me. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to this hangout, and as always, please have a good day.
Peace. Until the next time.
Wale!